Okay, Jay, start.
Yes. So good morning, everyone. I'm João Rodrigues da Costa. Today I'm going to explain the Tesla Model S. Tesla Model S is an all-electric vehicle, five-door liftback sedan produced by Tesla and was introduced on June 22, 2012. As of August 2020, the Model S Long Range Plus has a EPA range of 402 mileage, so that is equivalent to 647 kilometers, higher than any electric car available right now in market. I think the only car that is going to be to have more mileage than Tesla Model S will be the new Mercedes that is coming the end of this year, 2021. The Model S car have a feature like called autopilot, an advanced driver assistance system that allows the car to operate without assistance from the driver. The driver, when the driver is using the autopilot, the driver must always keep the hands near the wheel, the control, in case of any issue or any failure in the system, which allows the car to navigate to the parking, the owner without anyone driving in seat. So these features they call Hans Simon. Is like you park the car anywhere in parking place, can be second, third floor, and like that. And for mobile, you can call the car or ask the car to come to the outside of out of the drive parking place. This system can allow the car to navigate to the park system till the owner position according to the GPS. The Model S can travel between 230 and 520 mileage. Why 230 to 390 and 520? Because there are different types of Model S, different categories. They long range, short range, middle range. Is according to which type you are going to select, which car you are going to equip when you're going to buy a new car. So now I'm going to talk about a little bit more autopilot and touch screen. The autopilot combines a forward-looking camera, a radar, and a 360-degree sonar sensors, with real traffic upgrades and automatic drive Model S on open road and in dense stop in traffic. So what it means? It means that we can drive the car and autopilot in automatic system without doing anything. What the car does, according to the sonar sensors, radar, and camera, is always monitoring all the cars near you, like in your position, right and left, front and above and below you, like that. And according to the speed of the car in front of you, the car also adjusts the speed. If the 360-degree camera is always on and can avoid the collision if someone is crossing the street, the road, and traffic signals also. If it's red signal, the car automatically stop. Changing line becomes as simple as a tap of the turn signal. When you arrive in your destination, Model S will both detect the park spot and automatically park itself. This is very easy to understand. It can park itself without assistance from the driver. The Model S also have some safety features like monitoring spot signals. I already explained about that. Traffic signals, I explained that already. Pedestrian signals is what I explained. If you cross the street and if the car detects someone near the car and the car is in driving position, so the car can brake itself without the help of the driver. The Model S have 17-inch touch screen. It's only one screen in a full car. Then this screen you can control all the functions like AC, radio, GPS. You can check also the status of the car, when is the next service, everything like that. Here is the image of inside of the Tesla Model S. As I said, it's just one big screen. And this screen also have like a entertainment system like Netflix, everything, but you can use only Netflix when the car is in on park, not while driving. Talk about the motor transmission and performance. So the Model S have two motors. They have various types of Model S, like I explained before, but it comes equipped with the standard model with two motors, one in front, one in back, or we can call front and rear axis. The Model X offers full-time all-wheel driving system, and it can go 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds. So as we know that electric cars, they have instant torque, or we can say instant speed, due to the motor performance. So the Model Plaid and Plaid Plus, they have three electric motors. So they have more horsepower and speed is also increased. So 0 to 60 is less than 2 seconds. So it's kind of sport cars speed, maybe more, according to the performance. So they're making right now the fastest car is bit 0 to 60. They didn't test yet, but according to its performance, a bit more than hypercars. When I'm talking about hypercars, I mean like Bugatti, Pagani, those type of cars that are they call hypercars. So the standard model has proved itself as a sports sedan, controlled both motions, everything. So about the motor, we have the specification that's 380 horsepower for 60 kilowatt hour and 85 horsepower to 470 horsepower for PAT. That PAT is the all equipped Model S, and all of them is all-wheel drive. These are image of the motor for Model S. This is the true image, real life image. So now I'm going to talk about the three types we can choose in Model S. So the basic one is rear-wheel drive. The middle one is all-wheel drive dual motor, and the performer one, that is the third one, is performance all-wheel drive. The difference between all of these three is about the horsepower, speed, everything, the performance of the car. As I explained, the middle one is just two motors, one in the front. The first one is just one motor motor in back, and is all-wheel drive. So the second one is two motors, one in front, one on the back. The third one is three motors. I show one graphic presentation photo. As you can see, this is the first one, this is the second one, this is the third one, the performance one. This is the top of the line for Model S. This same thing I explained. We can see the difference between all the models, the mileage, the top speed, the horsepower, and top speed. So now I'm going to talk about range, charging, and battery life. We know that battery is the motor and battery are the most important parts in all electric vehicles, because the battery is who give is the equipment who give the power to the motor. So on the Tesla floor is lying the battery packet that yields low center of gravity and even distribute weight from rear to front. What this means, that means because of the heavy battery package that is placed below the seats, is on center of the car, in case of impact, accidents, everything, it gives more gravity, more stability to the car, even when you drive high speed. As we know, when you go for higher speed, it's easy to lose control or stability of the car. The Model S are covered with 150,000 mileage, and I'm talking about the battery, and is replacement after 8 years or 77% of the battery. When the battery is only charging up to 77%, we can replace the battery. Driving range and acceleration performance varies from model to model. With long range version, battery provides up to 4 and 12 mileage range, with the Plaid model of up to 390 mileage. The new model, that is the Plaid Plus, is going to offer almost 520 mileage driving between charges. Is more than we need that in our days for electric vehicle cars. So the Tesla battery voltage is 375 and is 715 amps. this image of how the battery system is packaged, everything called system. We have the first one, this battery assembly adhesives, that right here. We have thermography. I'm going to explain this more afterwards. We have thermal adhesives, we have liquid cascade, bat structure, metal pedantment, conductive coating, and impregnation service. All of this is just to keep the battery in good condition. Temperature is always checking the temperature of the battery. In case of accident, the Model S have one of the best safety system. In case of the car have accident, the first thing the cars do, according to the sensors, disconnect the battery to the main supply of the car. So it be no connection between the battery and in the car. These are the layers of the battery, how is organized. We have the upper part of housing, that is the cover. We have also the below, that is both the cover of the battery system. We have cell module, that is where the battery is inside. And the battery that is inside the battery package is the same battery used in our house for control remotes, everything. But the difference is here we use more than 100 batteries in the packing system. I show after photos about that. So this is the battery specification. Is as I said before, is 370 volts. Battery cell is a Panasonic battery. Battery weight is at 1,200. That's equivalent to 540 kg for full package. And according to the car, we have different models. We have the 85, the 60, and 85 with six modules with 6 groups in series. For the 60 is 14 modules, and is according to that is giving the range. For of course 85 give more range. That is the 520 miles per range, and this one the 60 is that the 390. As I said before, the battery replacement is when the battery is reached only 77%. The power charge, we have 10 volts and we have 20 volts double charge. As we know, we have also fast charge for Tesla. I'm going to show you this after. 1 second. We have the time charging, everything. So this is the real life, how the battery package for Tesla is installed in the car. So now I'm going to talk about Model S safety. So Model S is its safety in safety crash test, because there is one company, they do the crash test for all the cars to check which car is more safe compared to others, what they should improve. If the car doesn't pass in crash test, don't go to production, everything like that. So the Model S got 5 stars on crash test. The safety for Model S is standard automatic emergency braking. I already talked about that. Standard line departure warning, that if the car in front of you start driving, your car also, the Model S also driving according to the car in front of you. However, the adaptive cruise control and semi-autonomous drive. Adaptive cruise control is when you go to put the car on line, same line. In case you are driving and let's assume you are feeling sleep, or you are sleeping on the car, and you start turning a little bit slide from the lines. What did the adaptive cruise control do? It put the car in same line and in exactly line without change the line. 1 second. So the Model S is designed from the ground to up safety car on the road. It proving to be 5-star rating and authorized National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. They do car tests, crash tests. Much of the safety is on by unique electric driving train that sits beneath of the car aluminum component cell and its own subframe. This unique position lowers the car's center of gravity. It gives more stability to the car, which improves handling and minimizes lower risk of rollover in case of impact or accident. Or even if you go high speed and try to turn the wheel or make a turn, improve the stability of the car. This is how the Model S is one of the safety car in the world. They have rigid structure, impact protection. From here, this impact protection, when if front collision, it doesn't allow everything to go to the front seat of the car. And lower center of gravity, where you can find the battery package. So electric source for Tesla Model S. As you can see, first we have three types of electric source. The first one, that is called mobile connectors. The second one is wall connectors. The third one is charging station. Right, as of now, these three I explained now, I mentioned now, you can install in your house. Mobile connection, and high power wall connection, and charging station. You can install in your house, but giving only normal speed, charging speed. The MODC, that is the charger, you find only in charging stations that is placed over the seat, and this is the Tesla supercharger. So another figure about the Model S is the mileage explained about top speed. As Leslie already talked about, the fuel range 60 to 90 and 85 to 89 is according to each model. The battery is I talk about under the 1000 miles, it's 8 years for battery replacement. The seats we can order with 5 seats or with seven seats. Display. And the price in India, the Model S, the all features, everything, the top of the line is expecting to be 1.50 crore. And all-wheel drive is an option. We know that all-wheel drive will come for second and third option. So this a small video.
Electric cars are making big waves in the automobile.
This video, we can see how I'm talking about the motor of the car, the battery package, and everything. So, 1 second. Okay. So the induction motor has two main parts, that is the stator and the motor. And in the stator we find the end rings. Yes, in the stator and rotor. We know that the rotor is the moving part, the stator is the stationary part. This is the end rings. And three-phase power input is given to the stator. The three-phase alternation current in the coils produce a rotation magnetic field. The Tesla motor produces a four-pole magnetic field. This rotation magnetic field induces current on the rotor by making it turns. You can see in video this. Okay. So in an induction motor, the rotor always lags behind the RMF. This is what they explain here. The great thing of an induction motor is that the speed depends on the frequency of the AC power supply. The motor speed can range from 0 to 1800 RPM. Here they are comparing the electric motor compared to combustion car. We can call engine cars, petrol or diesel. An internal combustion car, the petrol or diesel engine, produces torque and power output only with the limit speed range. No speed varying transmission is needed for EV. And for a combustion car, we need the transmission line. So now we are going to talk about the power, the battery. The battery package is a collection of common lithium-ion cells similar to those used in home control remotes. The cells are connecting in a combination of series and parallel to produce the power to the motor. This is the battery. See, a cooling is gap between the cells to keep the cells in good temperature. So an EV, electric vehicle can be drive efficient with just one pedal. This I'm talking about. 1 second. Okay. So electric car can be driven efficient with just one pedal. This is due to the power regenerative braking system. This means saving huge kinetic energy on the car in the front of electricity without wasting any energy. So when you apply the brakes, all the energy, all the heat energy, it works as a generating power again to the motor. As we call braking system generative power. So sir?
Yeah. Okay, very good. You made a wonderful presentation about Tesla Model S. Okay.
Yes,
More than a marketing engineer and a technical engineer, huh? With a lot of animations too about battery pack and how it is internally arranged. So what are all the uh, temperature management system? I think very wonderfully presented. As I already told in last class, you have presented a presentation well and also presented the same all very, very well. Okay, any clarification? Others regarding the Tesla S model? Okay, how good you are listen? What is the two different range available in Tesla S model? Anyone? What's the two different range in miles per? Okay, how many miles? Two different ranges are available in Tesla. What are the two things? Anyone answer? Other students? Okay. Anyhow, you presented very well, Joel. Okay, so I am expecting such a presentation. So a lot of videos are available. Okay, how portion of video, how you can able to use it in a presentation, that to bring in a PowerPoint presentation and use it whenever we need pause and explain. So such a kind of thing only, it is really an expected talent. Okay, so as per the substance is that we know what is electric vehicle. Okay, so what is hybrid electric vehicle and etc. So style, that is both statistical data and complete technical specifications, and what are the available videos, animation videos especially, and how to incorporate it at appropriate place in the slide. Okay, that only and another yes. Okay, so S square, you have done S square very well. Okay, so Azim, ready? Yeah? Are you ready, Azim?
Should I stop the presentation, sir?
Yeah, you stop.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Now, Azim.
Sir, I'm going to call him, sir.
Yeah, he's there inside. Now he joined. He's inside class only, but not responding. I don't know.
No,
Azim.
sometimes it's a working shop, so that's why. Maybe
Okay.
some person is there, that's why, sir. Just 1 second.
Okay.
Kagan, join class, Kagan. Is your time. Is your time, join.
Okay. What about Nirmal? He's not joined today. Nirmal Kumar. or a joint.
Sir, is answered, but I think he had some mic problem, sir. Just one sec. I told him to change the device.
Okay, okay. Let him. Okay. In the meantime, I wish to communicate one thing. That is, today is the last class. Okay, so as far as that, after that, you are going to write a model examination. Then immediately, maybe your end semester examination also going to start.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, Azim. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now open the slide first. Then after that, you share your screen. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
I opened where it is. Sir, can you see, sir?
Yes. Yes. Now it's open. Close to go to presentation mode.
Yeah. Okay.
Slideshow. In that slideshow is the
Yeah.
top slideshow. Okay.
So good morning, everyone here in the class. So I'm here, Hashim Sharif, to give a seminar on the Nissan Leaf, an electric vehicle. So we know that Nissan Leaf is has
One
launched.
second, Kasim. Go to slideshow. You slideshow is there. Slideshow. Then only we can see full screen. Slideshow. In the top of the presentation, can you see slideshow?
Sir, I'm in the slideshow only, sir.
No, it's not showing slideshows.
Kagam, full screen slide, Kagam.
Okay, this slide. Wait.
And share again your PPT.
Yeah, I'm sharing. Yeah, see. I'll put now slideshow.
Yeah, then you put Shift F5. Press Shift F5.
Shift F5.
But it's
So, but
still
I'm
not.
actually putting this in. Okay, sir, I'll increase the size. You check it, sir.
Okay.
No?
Otherwise, you go to that. Top of that, you can be able to see slideshow.
Hashim,
Top.
Yes, sir,
Hashim.
slideshow. I know, sir. I'm putting slideshow, sir, but I don't know why it's not coming for you.
Hashim,
Yeah.
I have a solution. Let me present your presentation. Use plain only.
So let me put this. Sir, now we can see, sir.
Yeah, along with the left side slide also. That's why its size is reduced. Reduced size, screen size only we can see.
Hashim, close it and now open again.
Ashim, reduce the slide,
No?
size of the slide.
No, you open with the
That left
slideshow.
side is there, no? That you can reduce.
You can cancel. You can put.
Okay, that one. Now?
No,
Now you increase that. Below that there is a one
see,
dragging.
do what Nirmal told you. Close everything, open again, Kagam.
Okay. Now?
Okay, now, yeah, click, Kagam.
No?
No. Do one thing, Kagam. Stop. Let me try in my laptop. Maybe it's some file system error. We don't know. Just let me try. Just to check.
I'm sending you the file just now.
I have. Just
No,
close,
I'll send once more.
close presentation, Kagam. Let me try.
Okay, let him start with the presentation.
Just
You present. Okay, you do it earlier.
Joel.
one second, Kagam.
No, don't open that. Now I sending to open that because it is updated this one.
Okay. Send to me.
I sent you.
I didn't got anything, Kagam.
Wait. Network problem.
Okay.
Sorry. Now, sir.
One second, Kagam.
Yeah, 1 second.
No, I'm sharing my screen. Can
Just one
Yeah,
second.
now it's coming. Okay.
First.
now it's
Now
coming.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Now start.
So once again, good morning to everyone. I'm giving a seminar on an Leaf and electric vehicle. This car was most previously introduced as electric vehicle car in the market, and it is the most selling car in the electric vehicle market till now, because it has many features. And today I'm giving it main. I have divided the explanation in three things. One is Leaf overview. We are going to talk about the overview of the Nissan Leaf car, and next we are going to talk about the lithium battery development which is happening at the Nissan Leaf, and third we go for the battery system management and safety. So one we go for Leaf overview. So here we can see it is launched in December 2010. It is a Japan company, and it's launched in Japan, US, and Europe. And here you can see the specifications which comes as the dimensions of the car, the seating capacity, and the powertrain layout. Is a front motor, front drive the car has, and it has electric motor with high response of AC synchronous motor of 80 kilowatt and 280 nanometer. Battery you have laminate type thin lithium ion battery, and you have brakes. As Joel explained, as in Tesla has a regenerative braking, that when you brake, when you apply brake, with the heat of that, again the electricity is developed. That kind of facility and system is also available in the Nissan Leaf. And here you can get a top speed of 140 kilometer per hour, and you have a cruising range of 160 kilometer. That is in US is available. That is LA4 mode. And charging times, here according to the countries they have given the different types of charging modes. See, in Japan, approximately 8 hours, which it has a 200 volts. When you go for US and Europe, approximately you have 700, because you have 240 volts and 230 volts of supply there. And approximately 30 minutes charging. It is a fast charging at 50 kilowatts, and to 0 to 80%. From within 0 to 80% at 50 kilowatts, it gets in 30 minutes approximately quick charging facility. And here it is the inverter which is in the Nissan Leaf, and the motor specifications. When you go for the inverter, the dimensions of that is 304 into 256.5 into 144.5 mm. That's the dimension, and the weight is given there. And here the main thing is that maximum AC current, it is 425 amps, RMS 4 speed, and coolant is 65 degree, and DC voltage it's 242 403 voltage, and carrier frequency it's 5 kilohertz. These are the specifications. And we go for motor, it has maximum torque of 280 nm, maximum power of 80 kilowatts, and top motor speed you can go up to 10,390 rpm. And the weight of the motor will be just as 58 kg. Next, we go for the vehicle structure. So the main thing here, the battery, which is situated on the chassis of the vehicle. The battery pack junction. See here, the battery management system. This box consists of the modules, which consists of the cells. So each module consists of 4 cells. So there are 48 modules in a vehicle. So this structure of the cell creates an unique structure and a better safety for having an electric vehicle as compared to the battery, because it occupies the less space. It has a lot of, you can see in the next page, I'll tell you that. So here is a cell model and pack. So the structure is a laminated type. The capacity is 33 amp-hours. You have here the cathode and anode is of graphite. When you go for module, as I told you that each module consists of 4 cells. So the cell connection will be 2 parallel and in 2 series connections, and the total pack, which consists of module of numbers. So 48 modules in series, and total energy is 24 kilowatt hours. Maximum power is greater than 90 kilowatts, and power, that energy ratio is given is 4. And as we go for the next step, it's lithium battery development at Nissan. So in 1992, research and development began on lithium batteries for automobile applications. So it was very good idea started in 1992 itself. The first, this lithium ion battery, they were started as for only for cell phones. Here you can see here, it was like cylindrical cell type, and again they got laminated type. They upgraded to lamination type, and later on they started, and in 1992 to get introduced in electric vehicles. Here you can see that is Ferrari EV, Ultra EV, and Hyper Mini. These are the very old cars firstly introduced as electric vehicles in the market. And here is the cell design. So why we go for an this uh, lithium ion laminated body? Here it gives as a long life, low cost, and reliability. So the original blended compound cathode, LMO based compound with low cost and durability. See the structure itself, it gives that performance is very good, and the thermal radiation performance also is very good, as it is laminated. So it is like thin sheet. When the more heat is cooled down very fastly, as when we go for a cylindrical type or a box type of batteries. So here the structure gives how the thermal issues during extreme conditions addressed in the design of cells. So currently we are using manganese type lithium ion battery. Here you can compare the both batteries. See here you have left side, you can see a manganese oxide lithium, and the other side the metal oxide. The structure itself tells that uh, the structure is called a spinal structure. So it describes that when it is having a thermal issues in the car, when it's charging and discharging, so manganese oxide is introduced in that, so easily it can uh, have a cooling process, not much high heating when it is charging or discharging. When you go for others, there is we can see none gaps between that, which leads to the high heating performance. And here the cells design provides higher cooling performance. See, as a laminated battery, here you can see the thermal radiation graph is here. When you go for a laminated, you see the heat performance is less when compared to the cylindrical cell battery on the right side. And this final one, this lithium battery system design and safety. So the safety is the most priority and the most first thing for having a car. Everyone goes for a safety. Vehicle battery pack and models are designed in such a way that it can give a safety for the passengers who are in the car. So it is not only as electrical, but it has most happens with mechanical accidents, electrical accidents as wiring short circuits, and thermal by heating. So the accidents not occur only in electrical; it occurs in mechanical, electrical, thermal. So we have to design in such a way it should overcome all this in this process. So here we can see um, this is so high energy performance, mechanical cell support, thermal management. It has a waterproof, it has insulation and layout versatility. See, this is a battery case. It is made up of steel to create a sealed structure, though, so there should not be any leakage of water into that, and it should not have any mishaps. And if any damage to the case and leading damage to the inside the battery, so it has a hard steel case. It's protected upon the batteries for the fear of accidents. And here is an waterproof test which is conducted for test time for 1 hour. So this is a chassis of the car which is situated in this pool. So it gives that there is no leak into the pack for 1 hour. So as usual, when you go for a car in most of the rainy seasons, nowadays it's floods. It's happening normal in the cities. To overcome at least as 1 hour, the tests are taking, so it's not affected to the battery. The leaf battery management system performs individual cell voltage, state of charge, battery temperature, battery pack hardware conditions. So these are the benefits. And BMS, it is means the battery management system, which you response uh, unexpected conditions by going to fail safe mode or complete shutdown depending on the circumstance. Example, see, when you have this kind of problems such as overcharging, over temperature, cell failure, crash, whenever this four occurs, the BMS, that is battery management system, responds quickly and shut down the complete process happening in electric car. Should not go beyond any extra and should not have any destroy or damage to the car. When you have overcharging, it may heat the car and it may have some technical problem in the and the fuse and relay. You may get a fire accident. Over temperature, if any there is an over temperature in the charging battery, that may lead to damage. If it's so, it quickly responds and it quickly shut down the process. When you go for cell failure, if you have any failure in the cells which is in the batteries, even that it detects and automatically it will cut off the shutdown. And crash, if you have any crash accident, then it quickly responds and shut down all the electrical connections. And see, I'll tell you that it's in the next page. Yeah, here it is. It is, see, here you can see a sensor, and here you have the main relay. It will be normal open relay. Here it is connected to the motor and inverter. This is the onboard charger, and this is a quick charger which are connected here. So when you have any like kind of a high voltage, or you have some fluctuations, or you have some like short circuit, if anything is been detected by this vehicle crash, anything by this sensor, it automatically go to the BMS, that is a battery management system. So it gives an sensor to just cut off the relay and cut off the power supply to the main motor and inverter to save the motor, inverter and the battery, whatever things in the car. So should not be having additional damage. So this gives a much priority for the safety of the passenger. And here you go for impact safety concepts. There's a difference between the IC, internal combustion engine, and electric vehicle when when it is in the crash. In right side you can see the electric vehicle, they have created some body deformation control that it's when the car is crashed, it has some triple protection structure and triple electric safety system that doesn't allow the to damage any high voltage which is situated in the car. Where you go for in ICE, actually they have created for protection of fuel system, as in the same idea and concept they have done for the high voltage system, because when compared to electrical IC, fuel system is exactly to the high voltage system. So this they have done from that. And here is the top view of the location of the battery, where it's situated on the chassis of the car. Here you in front between the front two wheels, you can see the location of the battery where it is situated, and it is given clearly that cabin is structurally separated from high voltage electric system with electric vehicle dedicated body. And here you can see the cut off high voltage with impact detection system. It means when you have a high voltage something detection, it will cut off the supply. And here the prevention high voltage electric leakage. If you have any leakage in the fuse or in the battery, automatically it detects and it cuts power supply. So to secure the battery management system. And so here it is example 40 mile. So it is given that the crash proof test example what is given is 40 miles per hour. It means in that speed it is in that speed when it is crashed, no damage to the battery pack. So they have taken a test on this safety test. So even if you go and hit the car at the 40 miles per hour at the speed, you can see the left picture, there is a crash, but you can see the battery, there is no damage to the battery pack. So they have designed the body of the car in such a manner that it gives so much priority to the no damage to the battery. Here it is a safety, sorry, some tests they have taken for the car, like cold area test, when it is in certain cold, what impacts on the battery, it is good. Water covered road test, and uneven road test, because the battery is on the chassis. They have taken a test on this uneven road also, that it doesn't damage to the battery or if the road is not good. High, when you go for a water car wash, they clean the car with high water pressure, so it will not impact on the battery. So they have taken all this test, and in everything test it has passed a good remark. And thank you, sir. This was my presentation. Hello.
Yes, sir. Singh. Wonderful presentation. Okay, especially all the safety measures that incorporated in the Nissan Leaf.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that you have explained with the technical details. Okay, it's a very nice presentation. I think today's presenters, both of them, okay, both Joel and Hazim, they presented very well. Okay, any clarification, any questions from student side, others? Others? Hello, any clarification from others?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. 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 I think this type of presentation, I think further you can modify it. So instead of Nissan Leaf, you can develop, you can convert it to a, okay, combining these two models, Tesla AS and Nissan Leaf, and what are all the current Mahindra. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
they are also having a model, no, clubbing together. What should be the next variant of electric model? That way you can convert your presentation. So all the best features, okay, that has to be incorporated. All the demerits that has to be taken away. So what is the expectation of from electrical vehicle? It's especially mid-size electrical vehicle like this type of luxury cars. What is the expectation of normal people? Okay, how we can cut down the cost, how we can maximize the range, how we can maximize the battery life, how we can effectively done the battery management system. What are all the other tests apart from the water immersion test, whether the road is even or not, high water pressure, washer test. Apart from these things, any other test has to be conducted according to the Indian road conditions or Indian climatic condition or Indian terrain plane and hills conditions. Such a way we can incorporate. And what is an ideal electric car that we can expect? So combining together. Okay, so once you analyze these features, I think probably within 1 or 2 days, I will upload all these 3 days presentation in YouTube. Okay, so I think it is for you also. You can wherever you go, you can refer, and further also you can able to improve. Okay, so what sort of an ideal vehicle, how an ideal vehicle should be. Okay, so in other aspects too, you can add your slides. Okay, design parameters, what is a cost. Okay, so you can get, they may be given a design parameters or what type of battery. By referring other websites, you can get the cost, how we can minimize the cost in further edition or further. So likewise, you can do some more analysis and some more that is enrichment of your presentation. I think both of you done very well. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
What about Nirmal? Nirmal?
Sir, he has network problems, sir.
Okay.
Here and all full heavy rain, sir.
Okay. Which area?
Around Karnataka and Andhra border, sir.
Karnataka, Andhra. Okay. 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 So as I told that I'm having a one what I can that course and feedback link. Okay, that I will post it in our conversation. So all of you asked this, so present now. Okay, so immediately you respond to that. Okay, I think that particular link is posted now. Okay, so regarding the course, so how you feel, any improvement, and further you can anything has to be added. So overall scale of 10, how you are rating like that, the question will be. Okay, so those who are presented today, I think around 12 members present. Okay, so don't forget to answer the question. Okay, so now I think you can go to the attendance session. Monday Monday you are having a model examination
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
from 10:30 to 12:30. Another 20 minutes time is given for uploading. So up to 12:50 you can do. Okay. So anyhow, that question pattern and all, you know that. So each unit only 1-2 mark, and after that, in either our choice, 5-10 mark questions. Okay. So that way you can answer. I think 2 hours. Okay, maybe if you write theoretical part and all, it little bit challenging one. So make it fast. Okay. Don't wait and think too much of time, then you may be missing some answers, answering some of the questions. Okay, so five big questions. Okay, so you have to answer. Okay, so that's the way the question is framed. Okay, I think here 12 students, 14 are there. Okay, so who are all? Abhishek, Deepak, and Bala Murugan, Rajesh. Okay, absentees are Akash, Balaji, Jay Surya, Mohammed Soib, Naveen, Surya Prasad. Okay. Shall we wind up?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. I think don't forget to answer the fee that is course and feedback I have given. Okay, that is available here. You can copy it. You can save it in your notepad also. Okay, those are because I'm going to wind up this session. Okay, so all the 12 I'm expecting that today you will submit your feedback. Any clarification? I will, as usual, I'll send the questions, important questions and all.
Yes, sir.
Okay, prepare for that. I think assignment problem, if you all, I think people are keep on submitting. If you know completely the assignment problem, I think you can attend very well. Okay, all the questions, not only this model examination, end semester examination too. Okay, thank you.
Ashing.
Remaining
assignment questions answer దొరికిందా నీకు?
లేదు, నన్ను వెతకలేదా?
అడిగిండొచ్చు కదా సార్ని.
అవును కదా. ఇప్పుడు వాడు మేము సబ్మిట్ చేసినాం అనుకున్నాడు రా, మళ్ళీ అడిగితే ఎట్లా రా వాడిని?
రికార్డింగ్ లో చూసి మాట్లాడు. అదే అడగాల, చూద్దాం. జోయల్ మ్యాన్.
மச்சா
மச்சா
நல்லா இருக்கியா?
நல்லா இருக்கியா? ஃபைன் மேன்.
Joel, tell me, Joel.